My girlfriend's book club was just her and her old boyfriend, so I took a London transfer. Jade said, "If you don't trust me hanging out with my ex every weekend, maybe we shouldn't be together." I just stared at her. I'm 31, and we'd been together 3 years. Things were solid until her ex, Dylan, moved back 6 months ago. Right away, she started this book club every Saturday. The club was just her and Dylan at his apartment. I asked why it couldn't be at a cafe, or with more people. She shrugged and said it was easier at his place. When I said it made me uneasy, she hit me with, "He's just a friend. We dated for 2 months, years ago. Stop being insecure." So I tried to be chill. Then book club turned into Saturday plus Sunday brunch. Then Friday movie nights got added because Dylan's stressed about his dad, and he needs support. 3 days a week, she was with her ex, and I was the problem for noticing. I'd try to plan date nights, and she'd yawn, scroll her phone, and say she was tired. But on book club days, she'd suddenly have a ton of energy. She'd do her hair early. She'd wear a new dress. She'd spray that expensive perfume she never wore for me anymore. Every time I brought it up, she'd act like I was accusing her and say I was ruining her peace. 3 weeks ago, my boss offered me a huge promotion. Run our London office, $130,000, relocation covered. I'd said no twice because Jade couldn't imagine leaving her family. Then came that Saturday. She was in front of the mirror, putting on lipstick, clearly excited. I said, "Do you want to skip today and try that new Korean place?" She didn't look at me. "Ryan, we've been over this 1,000 times," she said. "Dylan and I are friends. If you don't trust me hanging out with my ex every weekend, maybe we shouldn't be together." Something in me just clicked off. I looked at her dress, her perfume, the way she rushed when Dylan texted but took hours to reply to me. I said, "You're absolutely right." She turned, and her face actually brightened, like she thought I finally gave in. "Finally," she said. "I knew you'd wait." I said, "No, you're right. We shouldn't be together." Her smile dropped so fast it was almost funny. "Ryan, I didn't mean that," she said, stepping closer. "You're twisting my words." I was frustrated. I walked past her, opened my laptop, and emailed my boss. "I'll take London. I can start in 2 weeks." Her jaw tightened. Jade followed me into the bedroom, voice shaky. "What are you doing? You can't just do that." I said, "I'm accepting the offer, and you should stay at your parents' tonight. Or Dylan's. Your choice." She stared like I slapped her. "You're breaking up with me over this?" I said, "You literally suggested it." "I'm agreeing." Then the crying started, but it wasn't soft. It was angry and loud. "This is ridiculous," she said. "It's just friendship." I nodded. "Cool, be friends. I'll be in London." She grabbed her purse and stormed out, yelling, "You'll regret this." 20 minutes later, my phone lit up non-stop. "Baby, talk to me. You can't end 3 years like this." "Fine, I'll stop seeing Dylan if it bothers you." I didn't answer. I started packing. Over the next week, everything got clear. That first night, she posted an Instagram story from Dylan's couch at 2 a.m., wine glass in hand, captioned, "When life gives you lemons." I had boxes everywhere and movers coming. I gave notice at work. I listed furniture. My company booked flights. Jade showed up while I was taping a box. I didn't open the door. She banged and shouted, "Ryan, I know you're in there. We need to talk." I texted through the door, "Your stuff is boxed by the entry. Take it and go." She texted back, "I'm not taking my stuff because I'm not leaving." I reminded her, "The lease is in my name. You never got added." She left, but not before texting our friends that I was having a breakdown and running away. Then Ethan, a buddy of mine, messaged me. He works at Dylan's gym. He said Dylan had been on the phone laughing, telling someone she's basically single now. Her boyfriend's having some crisis. Ethan also said Dylan has a girlfriend who visits every other weekend. Suddenly those family obligations Jade had on those weekends made a lot of sense. Ethan sent screenshots from a gym group chat where Dylan bragged about Jade coming over and joked that I thought it was book club. My stomach dropped, but at the same time I felt weirdly calm, like I'd been waiting for proof. I forwarded the screenshots to Jade with one word, interesting. She called me again and again, non-stop. I let it ring while I filled out moving forms and checked my gate. The morning of my flight, the same Saturday she'd been at book club for months, she texted, "What are you doing this weekend?" I was at the airport with my passport in my hand. I sent her a selfie with the departure board behind me. She wrote back, "This isn't funny." I texted, "Not trying to be funny. Have a great book club." Now our friends are calling me cruel for choosing London. Was I wrong?